After students have built the prototypes of their projects and gathered user feedback, it's time to focus on developing a possible business model and implementing a plan for the solution. In this video, we'll delve into planning of resources, where we identify the essential materials, equipment, skills, and support needed to bring students' solutions to life. We will also focus on developing the art of selling ideas through a successful pitch. This technique will be useful for your students not only while summarizing their project or research, but also to succinctly present their skills and experience, for example, on the job market. Let's get started. The first activity we will look into today is identifying capability and inputs. It's a very simple way adolescents can use to map the resources required to implement their solutions effectively. By assessing the capabilities and identifying the inputs needed from external sources, they can realize whether their solution is feasible or not. If not, they can then try to simplify their solution so that it can become feasible. How can this be done? The UPSHIFT program suggests using the capability and inputs chart as a tool for strategic resource planning. For this, your class will need some chart papers, markers, and 2 colors of post-it notes. Use your paper to draw a chart. It should be divided into 4 main categories: materials, equipment, people, and other support. Under materials, students can put all raw materials needed to develop their final solution. In the equipment section, they will put any machines or instruments required. In the people section, they can list all the skills, expertise, and experience their team will need. Finally, all other help, permissions, or space will fall under other support category. Explain to your students that they will use post-it notes of 1 color to note down capabilities, the things they already have. They will write down what they don't have, meaning all the new resources to be acquired from outside using sticky notes of a different color. After doing that, they can put them in the relevant section of their chart to better organize and manage their assets and supplies. As a facilitator, you can circulate among the teams offering guidance and support as they brainstorm for their resource requirements. As the activity concludes, you can invite teams to share their resource charts and discuss any insights or challenges they encountered during the process. Remember, as a teacher, you can also use this exercise when introducing any project-based activities in the classroom. For example, if students are tasked with conducting a science experiment or a history research project. Using the capability and inputs chart, students identify the resources needed, including books, articles, online databases, primary sources, presentation materials, and access to technology. They can also map their peer expertise, for example, presentation skills within the group, any possible access to external experts, and teacher support. They can then decide on resource allocation. By understanding the resource requirements of their solutions, students can make informed decisions, distribute the resources effectively, and maximize the impact of their initiatives in the classroom and beyond. Planning your resources is one challenge, but the art of selling ideas through a compelling pitch that conveys the essence of your solution is another one. Now, we will cover key points that typically make up an impactful presentation. Whether presenting in a classroom setting, during a school event, or in a real-world competition, the ability to pitch ideas with confidence and conviction is a valuable skill that students can apply across various contexts. By mastering the art of pitching, they enhance their presentation skills, but also learn to articulate their ideas persuasively and advocate for their solutions. When introducing this activity in the classroom, you can divide your group into smaller teams and explain that they will have the opportunity to present their pitches within a 5-minute time frame. Together, go through the criteria of a good pitch. What are they? The first one is clarity and conciseness. A successful pitch clearly articulates the problem, solution, and value proposition. It should be easy to understand and free from any jargon or unnecessary technical details. It is also concise and to the point. It conveys essential information succinctly within the allocated time frame. It avoids unnecessary repetition and communicates the essence of your solution. Then there is structure. A good pitch follows a logical structure with clear transitions between key points. It typically includes an introduction, problem statement, solution overview and target audience, unique advantages, resource requirements, and a call to action. Engagement is also extremely important. Captivate the audience's attention from the start. The challenging part is choosing a good hook that appeals to the other side of the conversation and maintains their interest throughout the whole speech. It may incorporate a personal story, humor, or compelling visual aids, such as slides or graphics. It is also when students can show their prototypes to engage the audience emotionally. They can show their originality and creativity. Let their audience know that they are different and how their solution is unique. It's their chance to leave a lasting impression. Tell students to make sure their pitch contains a clear call to action at the end. They need to invite the audience to take action and ensure there's an opportunity to follow up on the presentation. Relevance. A good pitch addresses the needs and interests of the target group. Tell your students they should demonstrate an understanding of the audience's priorities, challenges, and objectives, and show that their solution is a relevant and valuable proposition. So let's imagine students are doing a short pitch for a field trip they would like to go on. Their problem might be, we want to shake things up a bit and take learning outside the classroom walls. They would need to clearly state the plan, a specific destination they would like to head out to, the specific activities they would like to get involved with, and how that would enhance the learning experience for the whole class. They could share the names of the guides or experts they will meet. For example, show how this would be a chance to gain insights from experienced professionals in the field. To increase the impact and engage the audience, they could show photos of the destination. Take the audience on a virtual tour of the place, or play a 30-second compelling video or interview with one of the experts. If they present to their peers, their call to action could be a more generic one, like, let's ditch the textbooks and go someplace new together. On the other hand, if they present to the decision makers, their teachers and parents during a parents' meeting, they should clearly outline the resources needed and the exact cost of the trip they are asking to be covered. The key thing is that they should adapt the tone of voice and call to action to the audience they are presenting to. It may be the case that when presenting ideas, adolescents may experience stage fright. This is perfectly natural. As Mark Twain used to say, there are two types of speakers, those that are nervous and those that are liars. And let's admit it, public speaking also has pretty poor PR. In fact, researchers have proven that the fear of public speaking, known as glossophobia, is the most common phobia ahead of death, spiders, or heights. It affects up to 75% of our population. It is therefore worth reminding students that outstanding speakers are not born, but made. Public speaking skills are developed through practice and training. The key is also not to get rid of the fear, but to learn to perform in spite of it. Thorough preparation and a clear plan for your speech will definitely help to control nervousness. Various breathing and relaxation techniques can also be useful. Finally, public speaking is a useful skill not only in an educational context, but also later in life on the job market. Yet, most testing in many schools takes place predominantly in a written form. The exercise that we covered today may therefore serve as a valuable practice for the future. Because whether you're speaking in front of investors, examiners, peers, on a school gala, during an online meeting, or at a job interview, presentation skills will be invaluable for effectively promoting yourself and your ideas. They will help you achieve your goals and make a lasting impact. After all, in life, you never get a second chance to make the first impression.